Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, we're diving deep, like really deep, into these Vietnamese proverbs about life. 45 of them to be exact. And let me tell you, these aren't your average fortune cookie sayings, these are words to live by. You know how much I love to laugh and find joy in every day, but even I have to admit life throws curveballs. It's like that time I tried to make a souffle on my show, and it totally flopped. But you know what? We laughed, we learned, and we moved on. And that's what these proverbs are all about. They remind us that life is full of ups and downs, but it's how we handle those moments that truly matters. So, get ready to be inspired, get ready to reflect, and get ready to see life from a whole new perspective. Let's do this. This first one really hit home for me. It says, life can't always be smooth sailing. There will be successes and failures, joy and sorrow. Isn't that the truth? It's like trying to walk a tightrope in heels, you're gonna wobble a bit. But here's the thing, if we focus too much on those wobbles, on those uncertainties, we'll miss out on all the fun. It's like being so worried about spilling your drink that you forget to enjoy the party. This next proverb asks, why do some people live happily while others live wearily? And the answer is all about balance. It's about knowing when to hold on and when to let go. Think of it like this. Holding on to a grudge is like carrying around a heavy suitcase. It weighs you down, drags you down, and keeps you from experiencing true joy. So, put down the suitcase, dance like nobody's watching, and embrace the freedom of letting go. This proverb is short, sweet, and straight to the point. Difficulties are an inevitable path. Now I know what you're thinking. Ellen, that's not very uplifting, but hear me out. Life is full of challenges. It's like a game with different levels. And just like in any game, those challenges help us grow, learn, and become the best versions of ourselves. Chapter 4, Hai Khoi Min La Ke Nguk. This one really spoke to me because, I love a good laugh, even at my own expense. This proverb tells us, embrace being a fool, ask questions when you don't understand, and you'll learn more. It's like that time I tried to speak Korean on my show. It was a disaster. But I learned something new, and we all had a good laugh. So, don't be afraid to ask questions, to look silly, to embrace your inner goofball. That's where the real learning begins. Chapter 5, Sai Lam Nyet Toi Không Có Nghĩa Là Ca Doi Đều Sai. This proverb is like a warm hug after a tough day. It reminds us, a temporary mistake doesn't mean a lifetime of errors. We all make mistakes, it's part of being human. It's like that time I accidentally sent a text to the wrong person. Mortifying. But you know what? It wasn't the end of the world. We learn, we grow, and we move on, stronger and wiser. Chapter 6, Chi Can Không Tweet Vong, Seka Hi Vong. This proverb is a powerful reminder that, as long as you don't despair, there will be hope. It's like a lighthouse guiding us through a storm, reminding us that even in the darkest of times, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Never give up hope, never stop believing in yourself, and never underestimate the power of a little bit of sunshine after the rain. Chapter 7. This proverb encourages us to learn to accept because life will always bring unexpected events. We have no choice but to quietly accept and bravely face them. Life is full of surprises, some good, some not so good. It's like opening a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get. But the key is to embrace it all, the sweet and the bittersweet, because it's those unexpected twists and turns that make life so interesting. Chapter 8. This proverb is all about self-reflection. It asks, sometimes we need to calmly ask ourselves what we are pursuing and what we are living for. It's so easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, to constantly be on the go. But it's important to take a step back, to breathe, and to ask ourselves, am I on the right path? Am I living a life that brings me joy? Because at the end of the day, that's what truly matters. Chapter 9. This proverb reminds us that there are no shortcuts to success. Just like there are no shortcuts to making a delicious apple pie. You gotta put in the time, the effort, and maybe even deal with a few burnt crusts along the way. But trust me, the end result is always worth it. So, keep your eye on the prize, work hard, and remember, success is a journey, not a destination. This proverb emphasizes the importance of courage. Losing money is the least loss, losing health is a great loss, but losing courage is losing everything. It's like that time I decided to try stand-up comedy for the first time. Talk about terrifying. But I dug deep, found my courage, and took a chance. Because without courage, we can't achieve our dreams, we can't overcome obstacles, and we can't live life to the fullest. This proverb offers a unique perspective. Adversity is a blessing, not a curse. It's like that time I tripped and fell on stage. Embarrassing, yes, but it also made for a hilarious story. Sometimes the toughest challenges lead to the greatest growth, the most valuable lessons, and the most unexpected opportunities. This proverb encourages self-reliance. One should be the master of their own affairs. It's like learning to ride a bike. It takes practice, determination, and maybe a few scrapes and bruises along the way. But once you master it, the feeling of freedom and accomplishment is incredible. So, take charge of your life, be your own biggest advocate, and never be afraid to steer your own course. Chapter 13. This proverb is a gentle reminder that life doesn't need to pursue perfection in every aspect. Remember that souffle I told you about? Yeah, it was a flop, but you know what? It was still edible, and we still had fun making it. Life isn't about being perfect. It's about embracing the imperfections, the messy moments, and the perfectly imperfect journey. This proverb highlights the power of kindness. Helping others is helping yourself. It's like that warm and fuzzy feeling you get after doing something nice for someone. It's contagious. When we help others, we spread joy, we make a difference, and we create a ripple effect of positivity that benefits everyone. Chapter 15. This proverb is all about respect. Respecting others is respecting yourself. It's like that golden rule we all learned in kindergarten. Treat others the way you want to be treated. It's simple, it's powerful, and it's the foundation for building strong, meaningful relationships. This proverb reminds us that one cannot be too smart in life. Now, I'm all for intelligence and knowledge, but sometimes it's important to lead with your heart, to trust your gut, and to remember that the most valuable lessons are often learned through experience, not just from books. This proverb warns us that worry is a chronic poison. It's like that feeling you get when you overthink a situation. It eats away at you, steals your joy, and keeps you stuck in a negative cycle. So, let go of the worry, focus on the positive, and remember, most of the things we worry about never even happen anyway. This proverb highlights the importance of contentment. A person who knows contentment is happy. It's like that feeling of pure joy you get from the simple things in life. A sunny day, a good cup of coffee, a heartfelt conversation with a friend. True happiness comes from appreciating what we have, not from constantly chasing after more. This proverb encourages us to find what works for us. What suits you is the best. It's like finding the perfect pair of jeans. They fit just right, they make you feel confident, and they're uniquely you. Don't compare yourself to others, don't try to fit into a mold, embrace your individuality, and find what brings you joy. This proverb points out a common human fear. The biggest mistake everyone makes is always fearing they are wrong. It's like that fear of public speaking. It can paralyze us, keep us from sharing our voices, and prevent us from reaching our full potential. But you know what? It's okay to be wrong sometimes. It's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn and grow. This proverb, a repeat from earlier, emphasizes the importance of courage. Losing money is the least loss, losing health is a great loss, but losing courage is losing everything. It's like that time I decided to try stand-up comedy for the first time. Talk about terrifying. But I dug deep, found my courage, and took a chance. Because without courage, we can't achieve our dreams, we can't overcome obstacles, and we can't live life to the fullest. This proverb encourages self-reliance. Asking others is not as good as asking yourself. It's like that feeling of accomplishment you get when you figure something out on your own. Of course, it's okay to ask for help when we need it, but there's a certain strength and resilience that comes from tapping into our own inner resources. This proverb offers some wise words for those about to tie the knot. If you are about to get married, remember this. You must be patient and tolerant of your partner's flaws. There is no absolutely happy and perfect marriage in this world, Happiness comes from infinite tolerance and mutual respect. Relationships take work, they take compromise, and they take a whole lot of love and understanding. This proverb highlights the power of attitude. Attitude determines the future. It's like choosing to see the glass half full instead of half empty. A positive attitude can transform challenges into opportunities, setbacks into comebacks, and dreams into reality. Chapter 25. This proverb challenges us to face our fears. Those who fear hardship will suffer all their lives. Those who do not fear hardship will suffer half their lives. It's like that feeling of exhilaration you get after conquering a fear. It's liberating. Chapter 26. This proverb offers a beautiful analogy for love and marriage. Love and marriage are like picking up shells. Don't expect to pick the biggest and most beautiful shell, but pick the one you like and suits you best. Once you have it, don't go back to the sea. It's about finding someone who makes you happy, someone who feels like home, and someone who you want to share your life's journey with. Chapter 27. This proverb reminds us that holding on to anger only hurts ourselves. Hating others only makes yourself suffer. It's like holding on to a hot coal. It burns you more than it burns them. Let go of the anger, forgive, and free yourself from the burden of resentment. This proverb offers comfort and perspective. Don't worry too much about people who treat you badly. In life, no one is obligated to treat you well except your parents. It's a reminder that we can't control how others treat us, but we can control how we react. Focus on the people who love and support you, and let go of the negativity from those who don't. This proverb encourages resilience and perseverance. Behind every success is a series of failures. And after each failure, you are closer to success. Falling doesn't mean failure. Real failure is not getting up after falling. Sometimes you just need to forget your feelings, remember what you have achieved, and bravely move forward. It's a reminder that setbacks are a part of the journey, and it's our ability to learn from them and keep going that defines our success. This proverb reminds us that we are responsible for our own happiness. In life, you will meet many people. Some will love you, some will envy you, some will treasure you, some will disregard you. Your pain, fatigue, disappointment, and missed opportunities are not related to others. You are responsible for your own future. It's a powerful reminder that we have the power to choose our own path, to create our own happiness, and to define our own success. This proverb encourages us to rise above negativity. You don't need to look back to see who is cursing you. If a mad dog bites you, do you need to bite it back? It's about choosing to focus on the positive, to surround ourselves with supportive people, and to not let the negativity of others bring us down. This proverb highlights the dangers of comparison. The greatest sorrow in life is not losing too much, but comparing too much. This is also a major reason why people are unhappy. It's a reminder to appreciate what we have, to focus on our own journey, and to not let comparison steal our joy. This proverb points out a common human tendency. People are often too polite to strangers and too harsh to those close to them. It's a reminder to treat everyone with kindness and respect, regardless of how well we know them. This proverb offers a unique perspective on envy. Envy is the greatest recognition from within towards others. It suggests that when we envy someone, it's often because we admire something about them. And, instead of letting envy consume us, we can choose to learn from those we admire. This proverb reminds us to choose happiness. Everyone has only one life. Happiness is very important. A happy day is a day, an unhappy day is also a day, so why force yourself to be unhappy? It's a reminder to let go of negativity, to embrace joy, and to make the most of every single day. This proverb encourages gratitude and perspective. Living one day is a blessing, so cherish it. When I cried because I had no shoes to wear, I discovered someone without intact legs. It's a reminder to appreciate the good in our lives, even when things are tough, and to remember that there are always others who are facing greater challenges. This proverb reminds us that life is full of ups and downs. When you are happy, remember that this joy is not eternal. When you are in pain, remember that this pain is not eternal either. It's a reminder to savor the good times, and to remember that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope for a brighter tomorrow. This proverb encourages acceptance. Acceptance is better than resentment. For unchangeable facts, there is no better way than acceptance. It's a reminder to let go of what we can't control, to focus on what we can, and to find peace in acceptance. This proverb offers perspective and encourages gratitude. Don't always feel that you are unfortunate. There are many people in this world who suffer more than us. It's a reminder to count our blessings, to focus on the good in our lives, and to remember that we are not alone in our struggles. This proverb highlights the importance of self-awareness. Foolish people always want others to understand them. Smart people strive to understand themselves. It's a reminder to focus on our own growth, to understand our own motivations, and to not rely on others for validation. This proverb encourages flexibility and adaptability, change direction, and the dead end will become a smooth road. It's a reminder that sometimes we need to adjust our course, to be open to new possibilities, and to not be afraid to change direction when we hit a roadblock. This proverb emphasizes the importance of learning and growth. Those who don't know how to turn won't go far. It's a reminder to be open to new experiences, to learn from our mistakes, and to never stop growing and evolving. This proverb highlights the importance of self-love. The best way to love yourself is to strive to make yourself excellent. Don't be discouraged when you haven't found true love, because if you don't love yourself, how can you expect someone else to love you? It's a reminder that self-love is the foundation for all other love, and that when we prioritize our own well-being, we attract positive relationships into our lives. This proverb encourages authenticity. Be yourself, everyone else is already taken. It's a reminder to embrace our individuality, to celebrate our unique qualities, and to not be afraid to shine our light brightly. This final proverb reminds us to live in the moment. Life is a journey, enjoy it. It's a reminder to savor every experience, to appreciate the simple things, and to make the most of every single day. Wow, that was a journey, wasn't it? I hope these proverbs resonated with you as much as they did with me. Remember, life is full of ups and downs, twists and turns, but it's how we navigate those moments that truly matters. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and never, ever stop believing in yourself. And most importantly, never forget to laugh along the way, even when life throws you a curveball. Thank you for joining me